What's up, my friends? It's your friend Watchman Verador 83, and I'm coming at you with a new video. And today I want to talk about climate. And as you know, climate has been really crazy this last few months. I mean, even this last few years, climate has been intensifying, but I haven't seen it like it's been this year. This year was really crazy. Earthquakes, forest fires, droughts, monsoons, volcanoes waking up, tornadoes, but especially hurricanes. This year was a really active year for deadly hurricanes. And it caught my eye that pretty soon here we are gonna get this movie called Geostorm, which basically, what I'm thinking, this whole movie is about weather manipulation. From what I see in the trailers, I think the secret projects, the black projects, the secret governments, this shadow government have been playing with the idea of manipulating weather, and for some reason then these people want to play God and manipulate weather, which you can't control nature. It ends up getting out of their hands and they can't control it anymore, so weather just gets apocalyptic crazy. But I digress. That's what I'm thinking this movie is. But like always, Hollywood would give you truth in plain sight. These movies are just a psychological warfare, just to get you prepared, just to get your mind prepared for all this stuff that's happening. What coincidence we are having all these weather craziness and then this movie comes out. Coincidence? I think not. But as we know, if you follow this channel, if you follow channels like mine, we already know that the secret government, the shadow government, they do have the technology to try to control weather. In my opinion, they haven't been able to master it. In my opinion, they are still trying to figure out how to do it. And they do it by doing this. But the whole chemtrailing. I got a couple articles that are going to be posted up in the description box, so you know how these people use chemtrails. They throw all these chemicals up in the air. They throw all this stuff up in the air in order to reverse global warming. There's a couple theories about this, so I'm going to post up a couple articles. But yeah, these people are not contrails, people. They are not contrails. These are chemical trails, better known as chemtrails. I know what a contrail looks like. They disappear right after the plane passes away. The contrail dissipates. Chemtrails stay in the air for hours. And I'm pretty sure where you're from, you've seen this many times. This is governments trying to play God and control the weather. Also, we got HAARP, high altitude aurora. What is it called? Sorry, I always forget the acronym. High frequency active auroral research program. What does DARPA have to do with HAARP? When DARPA only deals with weapons, most of the time they deal with weapons and how to weaponize stuff. In my opinion, DARPA is working with HAARP to know how to weaponize weather. They've done it once in Vietnam. Do an investigation on it on Google. Google it. How they controlled the weather in Vietnam. How the United States control weather in Vietnam. And you'll see they have technologies how to control the weather. But isn't that weird that DARPA is working with HAARP? In my opinion, they're trying to weaponize the weather. But here it is. I mean, I'm gonna be putting all this. Climate engineering, commonly referred as geoengineering, known as climate intervention, blah blah blah, is a deliberate and large-scale intervention in the Earth's climatic system with the aim of affecting adverse global warming. Of course, they want to make themselves the good guys. That's a front, so people don't get all freaked out about it. They are trying to play with the weather. They are trying to be gods. At the same moment, these mad scientists playing with weather, playing with all this stuff, trying to weaponize weather. Eventually, you cannot control nature. Eventually, this is going to get out of their hands, creating the problems that we have right now with all these hurricanes that just passed by and caused all this destruction in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Cuba, Texas, etc., etc. Why? Because you cannot control weather. And these people want to control weather. And it's really, really dumb in their part, trying to play gods. You can't play with God's creation, I tell you that much. But another reason why they want to control the weather is because they want to implement a carbon tax. Oh, climate change is real. We need to tax the people. And guess who's heading that? The United Nations. They are controlling the weather. There we go. In my opinion, to weaponize the weather and to create a carbon tax worldwide. And if a country is not on board with it, guess what? We're going to send a hurricane down to your country. Guess what? We're going to send a earthquake down to your country. Blah, blah, blah. We can control weather now. So think about that. You know? And the end result, they're destroying this planet. This is getting out of control, and they are destroying this planet. But then again, when people like me talk about this stuff, this brainwashed sheep, all they want to do is just laugh about it. They just want the news to be telling them what's going on. They want CNN, Fox, all these news channels, all this mainstream media to tell them what's going on. No. Do your own investigation, people. You don't have to believe anything I say. Do your own investigation. And I'll just leave you with that. Click the notification bell so every time I upload a video, it will let you know. Also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's going to be more content coming soon. God bless you all. Peace.